Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Good girls are hard to find. And welcome to the madness that is the Charlie Marx Show. I'm Charlie Marx, and nobody knows the trouble I've seen. Why aren't they making any more Laurel and Hardy movies? Or Buster Keaton flicks? What about the Marx Brothers? Harold Lloyd? Charlie Chaplin? These were wonderful acts who were in some of the funniest movies ever. Are they not popular with the young whippersnappers anymore? Are the studios more interested in CGI effect-driven movies? Is it because they've been out of the spotlight for too long? Or is it because they're all dead? Well, whatever the reason, I think it's a shame they're no longer making movies. If you're enjoying the Charlie Marx Show, then please like, subscribe, ring that bell for notifications, and follow the Charlie Marx Show. Also, please share, as sharing is daring. You can also leave me a comment. Oh, my producer's just come in. Hello, producer. Mr. Mittens. Right. You can also leave me a comment or tell me what's bugging you in the world with the Devil's Advocate. I can also be spied upon by you visiting Producer's very hands-on. By following Charlie... Oh, just follow me. Coming up on tonight's show, we have all the usual psychotic behaviour, plus some other stuff. But before all the insanity which is the Charlie Marx Show, it's time for Review of the Week. If we do a section of the show, just talking to my producer there. This week's Review of the Week is a DVD review. Okay. This is a DVD. It is best known for containing movies or live concerts. As you can see, it's round, which makes it ideal for drawing around and making a very nice circle. The quality of reproduced material is said to be better than that of its predecessor, the video cassette. But sadly, no, I won't mention names, but sadly, when you place this into a video machine, it chews it up, rendering it useless. Coming up later in the show, Sir Percival Homosexual will no doubt have another story. But first, let's take a trip into the unknown for another weekly dose of the bizarre with Manfred, the Psychic. Hello, I am Manfred the Psychic, with a message from the other side, thanks to my spiritual guide, Bob. Are you there, Bob? Bob is here. I shall put myself in a trance and look into Bob. I see trees of green, red roses too. I see them bloom for me and you, and I think to myself, what a wonderful world. Wait, I see sky of blue and clouds of white, a bright blessed day and a dark sacred night. And I think to myself, there is going to be a lawsuit coming from the estate of Louis Armstrong. Good night. Well, Mr. Bond, you have fought your last fight. Lovely. And Manfred will return next time with more from the Made Up. But now it's time to catch up with all the latest fake news from around the world and beyond with CM News. Good evening and welcome to CM News with me, Queen Victoria.
5 pigs were in court earlier today accused of lewd behaviour. Each pig, defended by Councillor Roland Ham, gave a statement to the judge, with pig 1 explaining that it was not him who performed the lewd act as he went to the market. The second pig had an alibi for staying at home. The third pig was at Gordon Ramsay's restaurant eating roast beef, with pig number 4 who had none. When it came time for pig 5 to give his statement, he appeared nervous as he admitted that it was him that performed the lewd act, going wee 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 all the way home. Shocking news just in. Prime Minister Keir Starmer's carer was found dead in a bin this morning. I'm sorry, I'll read that again. Not so shocking news just in. Prime Minister Keir Starmer's career was found dead in a bin this morning. The cost of electricity is set to rise yet again. The reason this time is that God has stopped sending lightning bolts. The sharp increase in prices is said to have been forced upon God, who refuses to pay the 40% rise in import taxes set by Donald Trump. The Duke and Duchess of Nothing, Harry and Meghan, have had to sell their mansion and return to the UK due to dwindling business adventures. Although many are displeased to now be footing the bill for the couple's, local authorities have guaranteed that the couple will be placed into a council house just like anyone else. We now go to an undisclosed council estate in England to our reporter Enid Blyton, who is at the council house.
Thank you, Queen Victoria. We are now at the council house that Harold and Meghan shall be coming to when they get to England. They've not arrived yet because they're just finishing painting. As you can see, it's just like any other council house. It's got an upstairs as well, and quite a few bathrooms actually for a council house. But you know, they have children, so they got it. And as you can see, there is some nice decor. It's been newly decorated by the local council. A man called Fred Johnson. He did all the decoration on this, and the artexing as well. It's very lovely. But it's, like I say, it's just exactly the same as all the other council houses around the United Kingdom. So the Prince Harry will, how many rooms is this? I think it's got 1, 2, 3, 85 rooms, and obviously the children will get their own room because that's what's called for when council houses are given out. Now, the council will be paying the rent for this, and obviously because Harold and what's her face, Meghan, they don't have much money left, only a few million. So anyway, this is it, and they'll be moving in probably next Tuesday. There's this a Bedford van that's picking up some of the stuff, and it's going to be delivered here. But it's quite an ordinary house, and it's a lot smaller than they used to. So anyway, back to you. This has been Enid Blyton, and back to you, Queen Vicky, at the CM Newsroom.
That was Enid Blyton, our council house reporter. And finally, what with Easter being just around the corner, the shops are busier than ever getting ready for Christmas. It is thought that the album Vlad You Made It by Vladdy Putin is set to break all records this year by being the record most people will walk past in order to get a better present for Christmas. And that was the latest headlines. This is Queen Victoria for CM News. Good night.
No puffing until you're 6.
Thank you, Queen Victoria, and we wish Harry and Meghan all the luck in having to live in such squalor. So now it's time to slip into your pyjamas, get your cosy blanket, throw another cat on the fire, and curl up on the sofa with a nice glass of wine or milk, as Sir Percival Homosexual reads this week's tale of excitement in Storytime.
Hello, children. Are you sitting comfortably in your council house that looks nothing like the place Harry and Meghan will end up in? Then we'll begin. Once upon a time, there was a little cat called Mittens. He lived in a small cottage with his big sister Gypsy, a big fluffy white dog. Mittens loved adventures and would often play a game of Let's Wreck the House. Although the owners of Mittens and Gypsy didn't actually like his choice of games, they never said anything, because although Mittens had a very cute face, his eyes looked like they would belong to a serial killer. One day Mittens and Gypsy decided that because they were bored from being fed and watered and nurtured and allowed to sleep whenever they damn well wanted to, they decided to break out of the warm, comfortable prison and seek their fortune in a far-off land. They formulated a plan, and one cold winter's night they made their break for freedom. When they got outside, the snow was on the ground, and the chilling wind pierced the night sky. It was then that they realized that they were not liking what the outside world had to offer. So they returned to the cosy cottage, and both of them took a dump in a pot of soup that the owners had made. When the owners came back, they were furious. They had to throw half the soup out. The end.
Stop biting me. And Sir Percival will be back next time with another fairy tale in Storytime. But now it's time for another roundup of moans and groans and things that go irk in the night, including getting bitten, with the Devil's Advocate. Here's a question. When did everything become a collector's item? Things used to be just things, but suddenly these self-same things are seen as collector's items, and as such command higher values. I've often thought something was only worth what someone was willing to pay for it, but it looks like I was wrong. Recently, whilst working on my musical, I decided that I would need some equipment. But as per usual, I got sidetracked on eBay and started looking at everything else, other than what I was supposed to be looking for. There were vinyl albums that were supposedly sought after and now seen as collector's items, and cost about the same as a second-hand car. Toys that I used to play with as a child were now prized possessions, and only for adults. And I won't even start on the Pokemon cards. The truth is, we as humans put far too much value on things that are merely unimportant. Perhaps one day we shall realise that people are more important than things, and we will have peace. Except for Trump, Vance and Musk, who will always be worth exactly what they're worth. Thank you for watching The Charlie Marx Show, and remember to like, subscribe, hit that bell for notifications, share and follow me on charliemarx.co.uk and put a couple of W's in front. You can also buy me a coffee or join the channel for more and quite a bit some more. So until next time, if you're not subscribed to The Charlie Marx Show, you could become like a Pokemon card. Stupid.